Hi guys, welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name's Kate. Today I am doing a book tag. This is the Wishful Thinking book tag, and this was originally created by Mason in the Dark. I will obviously leave in the description the link to the original video, and I saw that the Book Buds do this tag as well, so I will leave a link in the description to their video. I think this is just what it is. It's just wishful thinking. This is what I wish would happen concerning books. I think that's the idea of it. Alright, so the first question is legacy. Legacy, what is a legacy? It's planting gardens and it's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. Hamilton. Is there an author you wish was still alive today to witness the impact of their work? I wish that authors of color who may have never been published, but we found their works later on and published them could see that their words mattered and their experiences mattered. There's so many authors. There's so many people of color who never got to tell about their experiences. I just wish that their words, they could see that their words, people like Martin Luther King wish they were still alive, he was still alive, see kind of where we've come from, we still got a lot of work to do, but, he's not exactly author, but he wrote speeches, right? I mean, he wrote some stuff. There's some people like that I wish would still be alive today. Kind of wishful thinking, like also Arthur Conan Doyle, to see how far Sherlock Holmes, the character who he at one point was tired of writing and killed him, to bring him back later on to show how much his work has been adapted and transformed. I wish he could see that and see how much it's become a phenomenon. Sherlock Holmes, if you know nothing about, even if you don't know anything about the stories of Sherlock Holmes, you know who Sherlock Holmes is. You've probably seen some form of Sherlock Holmes, even just books, movies, TV shows that are inspired by Sherlock Holmes, not necessarily Sherlock Holmes, but I don't know. Yeah, there's some authors. Number 2, the memory wipe. Which book or series do you wish you could forget, either so you could experience it again for the first time or forget it completely? I would like to have my memory wiped of the Percy Jackson series. I would love to go through the ending of Percy Jackson. I don't think Rick Riordan has lived up to the painful ending that was the Percy Jackson ending, and just how magnificent, even though, yes, my favorite book of all time is the sequel series, I don't think it has lived up to that. Any finale hasn't lived up to that. Painful. Ow, my heart still hurts. I would love to, wipe my memory so I could reread it again and experience it again. Number 3, Destiny. Which character do you wish had a different fate? Oh my goodness. Luke. Speaking of Percy Jackson, Luke. I know when the sequel series came out and we were seeing, there were people coming back from the dead. There were, monsters easily coming in and out. I was desperately wanting Luke to come back. And I was like, he's going to do it, right? Like, Luke's just going to randomly come back, right? Never happened. I wish Luke has one of the most tragic stories of all time. He has a mother who goes mad because she wanted to become an oracle, and her mind just breaks because of that, and she never really recovers from that. And then he has Hermes as the dad, and prior to that, the gods really never cared about their children. I mean, they cared kind of, but never really did. And he just was lost and alone, and he grew to hate the gods. And Cronus took advantage of that, and Cronus manipulated Luke. And in the end, Luke was the hero, and he still died. He died because he was the hero of the story. He died. I really wish Luke had a different ending. It's a great way to end the series, but man, I wish Luke, I don't know, wish we could have seen Luke again. Maybe in Elysium, maybe when in our trips to the underworld, we could have seen Luke again, just to know he's there, he's fine, he's not, I don't know what, he's not in the fields of punishment when he just was manipulated and taken advantage of. I feel bad for Luke. My heart hurts for Luke. Namesake. If a character was going to be named after you, oh goodness, what kind of person would you wish for them to be, and what sort of story would you want them to be in? I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm sort of a hopeless romantic, and being the way I look, you don't get a whole lot of stories about that. There's not a whole lot of representation of that. So, plus size representation in love stories, it's getting better, but there's still not enough representation of it. So, I think if someone was going to have my name, I think I would want to be in a love story. I'd be terrified. I'd be awful in fantasy, I think. Unless I'm like one of the scribes in a fantasy world. I guess like Nina is also plus size. Nina being from Six of Crows, she's plus size, and yet she kicks butt quite a bit. She's pretty awesome. I love Nina. But yeah. Collectibles. Which fictional object do you wish you could own? Oh, I kind of wish that I owned something like Daedalus's laptop in Daedalus? How do you say that? Daedalus. In the Percy Jackson books that Annabeth gets when they go into the labyrinth, and she uses this computer to like build architecturally, rebuild Camp Half-Blood, and Olympus. She works on it, so it has to be a super powerful laptop. This thing has to be super powerful. I'd honestly would really love it. I'm just focusing on Percy Jackson. I don't know why I have Percy Jackson just so much on the brain right now. I really don't. I think I have two things on the brain right now, and that's Percy Jackson and Big Time Rush. Yeah. Reset button. Which book or series do you wish were written by a different author? Ooh. Wish that was written. I don't know. I mean, I would love to see if like Harry Potter was written by somebody else. I don't know who to write it, have it written by. I don't have an idea of like, oh, that should be written by somebody else. Because of J.K. Rowling's unwillingness to diversify the world, and later on fixing those mistakes, kind of just went to take Harry Potter out of the hands that is J.K. Rowling, because she's kind of ruined it at this point for fans. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who to give it to. Somebody better than J.K. Rowling. That'd be great. That's it. That is the tag. If you have not done this tag, you are tagged now. Have fun. I thank you guys so much for watching. Go be a good cabbage today. Do something kind for someone, even if that is for yourself, because self-care is important. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.